Armstrong and welcome to Pointless, the show where the aim of the game is to avoid the obvious answers and find the obscure ones. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hi, I'm Claire and this is Steve and we're from North Wales.
Couple number two.
Hi, I'm Carla, I'm from Berkshire and this is my friend Nicola from Gloucestershire.
Couple number three.
Hi, I'm Morgan, this is my friend Matt and we're from South Manchester.
And finally, couple number four.
Hi, I'm Carol and this is Tommy, my son, and we're from Hampshire.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much, all of you. Very warm welcome to the show. Lovely to have you with us. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce, here to hunt dumbness to extinction like some crazed Victorian. It's my pointless friend, it's Richard.
Hiya. Hey, everybody. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
How lovely to see you once again.
And you. Yeah.
Now, some people come on this show and they get knocked out in round one, and it's easy to forget them. And some people come on and get knocked out in round one and make an impact. And that's what happened with Matt and Morgan last time, because we had a round, the first round was about International Rugby Union, and Morgan came in and gave us the best possible answer on the board. I mean, absolutely smashed it. Brilliant answer. Get all the way back to Matt. I'm going to say you got a bit cocky, decided to play it safe and got them knocked out in round one. So poor old Morgan, literally the best answer you could ever possibly get, still had to go home after round one. So, Matt, you've got some making up to do in this show, I would say. Claire and Steve, welcome back, got through to round two as well. And it's a show that Liz and Andrea won, and they went for inventions and inventors in that final round. And they knew their stuff.
They certainly did know their stuff, but Andrea and Liz did not win the jackpot. So we're adding another £1,000 to it. So today's jackpot starts off at £3,500. There we are. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. Just remember, it's always the pair with the highest score at the end of each round that gets eliminated. So you know what you have to do. Keep your scores as low as you can. Best of luck to everybody. Our first category today is four-letter words. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please, will you step up to the podium? OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many words formed by changing the letters of Mink as they could, Richard.
Yeah, we're looking for any word in the English language which you can form by just changing one of those letters. So you could change the M to something else and form a word, or you could change the I, or you could change the N or the K. So just change one of those letters and create a new word. That word has to be in the UK version of premiumoxforddictionaries.com.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now then, Claire, welcome back to Pointless. Remind us all about yourself, Claire.
So I live in North Wales with Steve. We have our own coaching and wellbeing business and I like to paddleboard.
Oh, you didn't tell us that last time.
I planned it for this one.
Yeah, nice. Keep a bit back. Paddleboarding, where do you do the paddleboarding? In North Wales?
Yeah, so there's loads of lakes on the coast as well, so we do it on the sea as well sometimes if it's not too choppy.
Good, OK, Claire. Yeah, we're looking for any word you can make by changing one of those.
I'm going to change the K to a D and say mind.
OK, mind, says Claire. Let's see how many of our 100 people said mind. There we are. Mind is absolutely right. And it stops on 46. Not bad.
Yeah, always tough on the first podium on those words rounds. A very nice start. Mind. I mean, I'm not going to define what mind means. It means all sorts of different things.
Well, yes.
Or you could pronounce it mind.
Sometimes you come across very, very intelligent people who say things like kinema instead of cinema.
Oh, no, really?
Oh, I know.
Oh, that's awful.
Kinema, I know.
It's like when people pronounce foreign countries, but like how the foreign people would pronounce them. Where did we go on holiday? France?
Oh, I know, that's true.
Oh,
I'm guilty for that.
Yeah. Who's guilty of that?
Me. I tend to
Be gone, Morgan. Be gone.
I tend to say La Belle France instead, so...
yeah, that's actually even worse.
Yeah, yeah, because, yes, it doesn't even agree. La Belle France, surely. OK, right. Nicola.
Hello.
Welcome to Pointless. Lovely to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
My name's Nicola. I'm from Gloucestershire. I'm a part-time student at the University of Gloucestershire studying biology, and I live with my menagerie of animals.
Menagerie? How many in a menagerie? How many animals do you have to have before it's a menagerie?
I don't know, but I think I qualify. I've got 2 dogs, a cat, 4 rabbits, a hamster.
Whoa,
and
that's
a tank full
that's
of
gone
fish.
out of menagerie and become a plague. That's a lot. Now, Nicola, what are you going to go for?
I am going to change the M to a K for kink.
Kink, says Nicola. Let's see how many of our 100 people like that. Kink. Down to 38. 38 for kink.
So another good answer, yeah, a sharp curve in something that's otherwise straight. Or it can mean other things.
It can.
It can do.
It can.
It can mean a member of a 60s pop group.
I think a kink laid the flooring at my dear friend Ben Miller's house. Pretty sure.
A kink?
A kink, yeah.
Oh, do you mean a member of the band The Kinks?
Yeah. An ex-kink.
Really, is now a kitchen floorer?
Yeah.
Or Ben's just got so much money he employs celebrities to do the...
Tends to be, yeah, celebrity flooring.
He's got Anthea Turner washing his duvet.
I can't remember. No, he's got a small face doing that. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Morgan.
Xander.
Welcome back to
Thank you.
Pointless. Good to have you here again. Remind us all about yourself.
So I am just about to take up a job as a trainee planning officer in a local authority in northwest London. But prior to that, I completed my second master's degree, this one at the University of Bath, and I did rugby commentary part-time with that. I'm also quite an avid cook. So, for instance, I have a recipe published in a cookbook. Basically, it was from my travels in Finland when I did my Erasmus during my undergraduate degree at Bath Spa. So I spent a couple of months out in Helsinki.
There was a
Lord!
I mean, it's like, yeah, I think a round of applause.
Yeah, I mean,
that was.
He didn't draw a breath.
Yeah. Anyway, we will see you again on Pointless tomorrow.
Now, Morgan, what are you going to go for?
I've got a couple of words in my head, and I think
I bet you have.
I'm going to go with mint. It's one of my favourite herbs, and of course, it's a form of currency as well.
Excellent. Mint. Let's see if it's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said mint. Mint is right. Takes you down to 58. There we are.
That's an aromatic herb, a plant. These all sorts of things.
Yeah. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Carol.
Hi, hello.
A warm welcome to Pointless. Tell us all about yourself, Carol.
I'm Carol. I'm a Pilates teacher, and I haven't been a Pilates teacher for a very long time. I just qualified a year ago, actually, after spending a lot of time working in education and care. I took a year out and trained to be a teacher of Pilates.
Oh, very nice indeed. So then, Carol, what are you going to go for?
There's quite a lot to choose from, but I'm going to change the I to an O and go for monk.
Monk, says Carol. How many of our 100 people said monk? Monk is right. Monk goes down to 69.
That's a big old score, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a baby monkey.
Yeah.
Thank you very much indeed. Richard, we're halfway through the round. Let's just have a quick look at those scores. The best score of the past actually was yours, Nicola. Very well done indeed. We travel round the houses and end up at 69, which is the highest score of the past. Tommy, a nice low score from you will just even things up a bit. So good luck with that. We'll come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? So then, Tommy, welcome. Tell us all about yourself, Tommy.
I'm a writer and a musician and a personal trainer.
What do you write?
So I've written 3 fantasy novels. I'm currently on my 4th one at the moment. That's
Very good. What's the fantasy series called?
So it's called The Bog Sprogler.
Nice.
So yeah, the Bog Sprogler is kind of a small creature that lives in a cave. He eats moss, and he has to go on an adventure, and he kind of gets wound up in all these kind of magical fantasy adventures, and people seem to enjoy it. So I'm going to keep writing.
Very good indeed. Good for you, Tommy.
Thank you very much.
69, currently the high scorers.
Yes.
Let's see what we can get from you, Tommy.
So I'm going to change the M to a P and just say pink.
Pink, says Tommy. Let's see how many of our 100 people said pink. There's no red line for you. You're currently the high scorers. Pink is right. 71 for pink. Takes us up to 140. Nice round.
Yeah, it's colour.
Of course it is.
Yes, you remember?
That's what it is. It sounds familiar.
Yeah.
And it is. Thank you. Matt,
Hello.
Remind us all about yourself, Matt.
I'm an engineer, automotive, do exterior lighting, and in my spare time I like to play racing games.
OK, exterior lighting on cars?
Yes. So headlamps, tail lamps, parking brakes, all of the light, anything that lights up on the outside of your car.
Ah, do you do taxis?
It's typically done by organisations that do specifically for taxi parts, rather than actual main car companies themselves.
Oh, you're right, that is typical.
Yeah. You're such an idiot. Why would you think that?
Now, Matt, 58, 81 or less is what you require.
Yes. Can't say I'm going to play it safe, because I don't think it's safe this time, but...
Yeah, well, I don't trust your safe.
No, nor do I anymore. I'm going to change the M for an L and go to Link.
Link, says Matt. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Link. There's your red line. Link's right, and it's good. Look, there we go, 73. It's good enough. You are in round 2, Matt. 131 to your total.
I mean, it was cutting it fairly fine again, to be fair, but yeah, safely through. Link means link.
Got it. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now then, Carla.
Hello.
A warm welcome to Pointless.
Thank you.
Tell us all about yourself, Carla.
So I'm Carla. I run my own beauty therapy business. I go out and about and do treatments on various sort of different clients.
Do you go to their homes?
I go to their homes with all the equipment.
Do you have one of those beds with a hole in?
I do, yeah.
That's good.
So that's all very nice. And I've also, a bit like Nicola, I've got a huge collection of animals as well.
That's interesting. Just back to the bed with a hole in. Do you bring it's not the bed so much, but when you go to do you bring smells with you as well?
No.
I mean, no, not like that. No. But you don't bring candles and
No, because it's a bit dodgy carrying them around, because then they'd be all melted and I'd have to put them back in my van.
Yeah, no, I see. There's logic behind that. I get it. Now, listen, Carla, this is great news. You are through to round 2.
Yeah.
Does not matter what you score.
OK. I am going to change the M for an R and say rink.
Rink.
Yeah.
Rink, says Carla. That sounds good to me. Let's see how many of our 100 people said it. There's no red line for the lovely reason that you're already through. Rink. Look at that. Beautiful. 51 takes your total up to 89.
Yeah, it originally comes from a Scottish word for a jousting ground, rink.
Ah, thank you. Steve, remind us all about yourself.
So, myself and Claire own our own wellbeing business, but one of my real passions, other than paddleboarding that Claire mentioned, is mixing my own coffee flavours with different flavoured coffee beans.
Wow, that involves quite a lot of bean recognition.
I'll tell you something, we've got a right old bunch in today, haven't we?
I know. I mean, really. Do you know, there are some coffee beans that you can only get out of the poo of civets. Civet cats, do you know that?
Yeah, I do.
You don't go in for the Civet brand?
No, there's a nice little independent coffee shop who sell beans in Conway, and they sell me all different countries ones. So
Well, you just mix them all together.
Yeah.
What's your favourite combination?
There's one that's a Vietnamese Robusta, and that actually works well with quite a few different countries' beans. Yeah.
Very nice indeed. Well, listen, 46 is where you are at the moment. 93 or less gets you into the next round. So.
Okay. Can I change the K for a Y for Mini?
For a Y? OK. For a Y. Mini. Let's see. Is that right? Let's see how many of our 100 people said Mini. M-I-N-Y. Here is your red line. Ah.
So we go for an I.
Yes. I thought that was bold, I have to say.
Yeah.
Scores you 100 points. I'm sorry, it takes your total up to 146.
Yeah, Mini with an I would have been the best answer we'd had all round, actually. So shall I take you through some lower scorers?
I think so, yeah.
Have you got an answer?
Well, yeah, I mean, I haven't really given it a lot of thought, but, I mean, Mins, as in Max and Min, is there a plural of Mins?
M-I-N-S?
Yeah.
See, someone should have gone for that. You'd have got 100 points as well.
Oh, no, I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay,
you could have got Dink would have scored you 23. Mini would have scored you 18. 10 points for Oink. Very well done if you said that. That's a nice one, isn't it? 8 for Merc. 7 for Jink. J-I-N-K, which is a nice one. You would have got 5 for Minx. M-I-N-X. 3 for Bink. And 2 pointless answers, Minor and Gink. Both pointless answers. Very well done if you said that. I won't go into what all those mean, but...
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Well, that brings us to the end of our first round. Steve and Claire, we have to say goodbye to you. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for playing. Steve and Claire, wonderful. But for the remaining 3 pairs, it's now time for round 2. There we are, down to 3 pairs. Very well done, everybody. Matt and Morgan. Wonderful to have you with us for round 2. Best of luck to all 3 pairs, though. Our category for round 2 today is world politics. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please, will they step up to the podium? OK, and the question concerns political figures born in the 1970s. Richard?
Yes, on each board, clues to 6 political figures born in the 1970s. We'll also show you their initials, but who are they, please?
Thank you very much indeed. Who are all these political figures? They were all born in the 1970s. And here they come. We have got the politician sworn in as First Minister of Scotland in 2014, NS, son of the 15th Prime Minister of Canada, who became the 23rd Prime Minister of Canada in 2015, JT, former Health Secretary, who became Mayor of Greater Manchester in 2017, AB, former civil servant and investment banker elected President of France in 2017, EM, politician who became the youngest Taoiseach in Irish history in 2017, LV, and Enniskillen-born politician elected leader of the Democratic Unionist Party in 2015, AF. I'll read those clues again. The politician sworn in as First Minister of Scotland in 2014, NS, son of the 15th Prime Minister of Canada, who became the 23rd Prime Minister of Canada in 2015, JT, former Health Secretary, who became Mayor of Greater Manchester in 2017, AB, former civil servant and investment banker elected President of France in 2017, EM, politician who became the youngest Taoiseach in Irish history in 2017, LV, and Enniskillen-born politician elected leader of the Democratic Unionist Party in 2015, AF. There we go. Nicola.
Yes.
There we go. So, what are you going to go for?
I think I know 3 of them, but I'm going to go for the Prime Minister of Canada and say Justin Trudeau.
Justin Trudeau, says Nicola. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Justin Trudeau. Justin Trudeau is right. Down goes to 32. Not bad.
Well played. Born on Christmas Day in 1971, which means he's younger than both of us.
I know.
He's Prime Minister of Canada.
I know.
What are we Prime Minister of?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Morgan.
Zander.
People born in the 70s.
Because both Matt and I come from South Manchester, I'm going to go for the Mayor of Greater Manchester, Andy Burnham.
Andy Burnham. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Andy Burnham. Andy Burnham beats Justin Trudeau. 27.
Lovely answer from Mancunian. Yeah, now he was born right at the beginning of 1970, so he's older than us.
He's actually he's older even than me.
Yeah.
Even than me. From my senior position in March.
Imagine?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. OK, now, Tommy.
Hello.
Tommy, this board's all yours. Do you want to talk us through it?
Politics isn't my strong point. I think I know the top one. I think I know the one, the President of France, but I don't want to pronounce the name wrong. And so, well, I may be wrong as well on the top one, but I'm going to go for it. Is it Nicola Sturgeon?
That's how you say it. Yes, Nicola Sturgeon.
I write books.
Beautiful. Very musical, in fact. Let's see if that's right, Nicola Sturgeon. How many of our 100 people said it? It's absolutely right. Down it goes to 50. Not bad.
Well played. Remind me of your birth date in 1970?
2nd of March.
Ah, well, she's July 1970, so she is younger than you, but older than me.
Yeah.
So your time for being First Minister of Scotland is probably gone.
Yeah.
Whereas I still have plenty of time.
Yeah, plenty.
Unlucky.
Plenty.
How are we on the rest of these?
Do all of these, yeah.
President of France?
Emmanuel Macron.
Emmanuel Macron. 22. The youngest Taoiseach?
Leo Varadkar.
Leo Varadkar. He's the best answer on the board, actually. 5 points, and then at the bottom there?
Is Arlene Foster.
Arlene Foster, yeah. Would have scored 10 points. People always call her Arlene Phillips.
Oh, do they?
On the news, yeah, people always get it
Arlene
mixed up.
Phillips.
Yeah. They are different people.
Hilarious. They are different people. Although Arlene Foster, what a choreographer.
I wondered what you were going to say then.
Thank you very much indeed. We're halfway through the round. Let's have a look at those scores. Well, let me tell you, 27, Morgan. Best score of the pass. And then we travel via 32 up to 50, which is where we find Tommy and Carol. So, Carol, a nice low score from you. Let's hope in the next pass. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, let's put 6 more clues to political figures born in the 1970s up on the board, and here they come. Former Labour Party councillor elected Mayor of London in 2016, SK. Leader of Plaid Cymru from 2012 to 18, LW. Former Chancellor of the Exchequer, who became chair of the Northern Powerhouse Partnership in 2016, GO. Left Green Movement politician who became Prime Minister of Iceland in 2017, KJ. Politician elected leader of the Conservative Party in Scotland in November 2011, RD. And leader of the Liberal Democrats from 2015 to 17, TF. And here they are one more time. Former Labour Party councillor elected Mayor of London in 2016, SK. Leader of Plaid Cymru from 2012 to 18, LW. Former Chancellor of the Exchequer, who became chair of the Northern Powerhouse Partnership in 2016, GO. Left Green Movement politician who became Prime Minister of Iceland in 2017, KJ. Politician elected leader of the Conservative Party in Scotland in November 2011, RD. And leader of the Liberal Democrats from 2015 to 17, TF. There we are. Carol, over to you.
Lovely. It's going to have to be the former Labour Party councillor, is Sadiq Khan.
Sadiq Khan, says Carol. No red line for you, I'm afraid, as you're the high scorers at the moment. But let's see how far down the column we get with Sadiq Khan. It's right. 48. 98, your total.
Now, he was born in October 1970, so he's another one who's younger than you and older than me. It was obviously a very fertile time for successful politicians.
Ah, it really was.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Between the two of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we are. Thank you very much. Now, Matt, you have to score 70 or less.
I can't see that happening. Put it that way. I'm just going to have to put a guess in for some name. To be honest, I have no clue whatsoever.
The external lighting is on, but no one's at home.
Yeah, that's exactly. Just go for the leader of the... Can't even say it.
Plaid Cymru.
Yeah, that's the one, yeah. Let's say Lewis Walsh.
Louis Walsh?
So, that'll do. No clue whatsoever.
Little Louis Walsh.
Yeah.
Oh. OK, well, let's see if Louis Walsh is the leader of Plaid Cymru. There's your red line. Let's see how many of our 100 people said it. I'm afraid not Lewis Walsh. But Lewis, good, yeah. You know, anyway, there we are. 127 is your score. The round is not yet over, though, Matt.
Morgan, you're a bright guy. You've given 3 answers on this show, 3 very, very good answers. I'm just wondering what you're thinking about your choice of partner at the moment.
Thank you very much. Now, Carla. Carla, you're on 32. You have to score 94 or less.
I don't know any. Oh, gosh.
So if Matt gets away with this again...
I mean, that's amazing.
I think he might. I will just say leader of the Liberal Democrats, Tim Find. I don't know. I can't remember.
Find.
I can't remember
Tim
his surname.
Find. OK, let's find out. Here is your red line. How many people said Tim Find? But is it right? Oh. Matt and Morgan, that's what you call a reprieve. Carl, I'm afraid that scores you 100 points, takes your total up to 132.
Not Tim Fine, I'm afraid. It is Tim.
Yeah,
but
Tim
it's
Farron.
Tim Farron is the answer to that one. 20 points for that. The leader of Plaid Cymru was Leanne Wood. She would have scored you 8 points. Later went on to be judge on The X Factor. The former Chancellor of the Exchequer,
George Osborne.
would have scored you 24. The Conservative Party in Scotland
Is Ruth Davidson.
Ruth Davidson. She would have scored you 24. And I don't think you know the...
I don't know this.
It's Katrin Jakobsdottir. Very well done to the 2 people in our 100 who've got that.
Thank you very much indeed. So, We are at the end of our second round, which means we have to say goodbye to another pair. And that pair, Carla and Nicola, I'm afraid is you. You'll be back. We'll look forward to that very much indeed. But meantime, thank you very much for playing Carla and Nicola. But for the remaining two pairs, it's now time for the head-to-head. Huge congratulations, Tommy and Carol, Matt and Morgan. You're now one step closer to the final. And a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £3,500. But before we play the head-to-head, let's see if we can't boost that jackpot a bit with some pointless answers. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many types of hammer as they could. Richard?
Absolutely right. We're going to show you 6 things on the board. 2 of them are pointless hammers, so they're real hammers, but no one mentioned them. 2 of them, as always, are incorrect answers we put in there to fool you. See if you can find those 2 pointless hammers. See if you can get both of them at home as well. That's £250 to the jackpot for each one you get.
Perfect. So, can you find the pointless hammers? Beware, there are 2 scammers in there too.
Nice.
That's good, isn't it? OK, here's our board of 6. We've got Burrell, Spike Maul, Cushing, Bush, Gavel, Cross-peen pin. OK, Tommy and Carol, you get to go first. But you can chat out loud because it's good. It's in everyone's interest to share your information.
Well,
what do we know about hammers?
gavel is a hammer, isn't it? So,
I think Spike.
yeah? Go on then.
We're
You're the boss.
Yeah, okay. we're going to go for Spike Maul in our great knowledge of hammers.
OK, Spike Maul. Is it pointless? It's right. Is it going to be one of the right ones that scores points or one of the right ones that doesn't? Oh, look at that. Very well done indeed. A Spike Maul, a pointless hammer. Although, by its name, I guess it kind of has got a point. Now, Matt and Morgan, can you find the other pointless answer? Come on. Come on, Matt. This is your moment.
Not exactly sure on that one, but...
Cross-peen pin is the kind of one that it could just be a red herring to throw in, but also it could be the one that nobody else thinks about.
I like the sound of a cross-peen pen.
Should we go that one?
Yeah, sounds like a sort of one. Yeah.
Cross-peen pin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cross-peen pin.
Let's go for it.
Cross-peen pin. Let's see. Is it pointless? Cross-peen pin. It's right.
Oh.
Are we going to get double pointers here? Yo! No, alas, no. There we are. Still, good score.
Yeah, Cushing is an incorrect answer. Of course, Peter Cushing was in all the Hammer horror movies, so he was incorrect. Gavel, I think everyone knew was a hammer. That scored points, would have scored you 1 point. So between Burrell and Bush, which of those do you think is a pointless answer?
I think Bush.
You think Bush?
Yeah.
Well, if I tell you that MC Hammer, his real name, was Stanley Burrell.
There you go.
That's the wrong answer, and Bush was the pointless answer. Well done. So if you said Spike Maul and Bush, very nicely done. Spike Maul is the one they used to drive spikes into railway tracks.
Thank you. Well, well done. You managed to find 1 pointless answer, so we're going to add £250 to today's jackpot, taking the total up to £3,750. But who'll be paying for it? Let's find out in the head-to-head. The first pair to win 2 questions in this round will be playing for that jackpot, and you are now allowed to confer. Here comes your first question, and it is all about visual clues to hit albums. Richard.
Yeah, we're going to give you visual clues now to the titles of 5 #1 albums. We'll show you the artists who had #1 with the album and the year it first went to #1 as well. But what are these albums, please?
Thank you very much indeed. So here come the visual clues, 5 of them. And we've got A, U2, 1987. B, Alison Moyet, 1985. C, Kasabian, 2011. D, Gnarls Barkley, 2006. And E, Pink Floyd, 1975. There we are, 5 hit albums. Tommy and Carol, you're our golden couple, so you're going to go first. Feel free to confer.
We're going to go for E, Pink Floyd, and Wish You Were Here.
Wish You Were Here, say Tommy and Carol. Matt and Morgan, that board's all yours. Do you want to talk us through it?
Well, we only know one of them, And it is C, which is Velociraptor.
Velociraptor. So we have Wish You Were Here and Velociraptor. Tommy and Carol went for Wish You Were Here for E. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. Wish You Were Here. Is absolutely right. There we are, 23. Matt and Morgan, meanwhile, have gone for C and said Velociraptor. Let's see how many of our 100 people got Velociraptor. It's right. Is it going to beat 23? Yes, it is. Down he goes to 7. Very well done indeed. Which means, Matt and Morgan, after one question, you are up 1-0.
And we have to say well played to Matt there. Very nicely done. Point on the board. The U2 album?
The Joshua Tree.
The Joshua Tree. That would have scored 42. Alison Moyet?
Alf.
Alf.
She was called.
Yeah, that's Alien Life Form. Now, 53 points for that.
There we are.
And the best answer on the board, name of this album and that TV drama, American TV drama, St. Elsewhere.
Right.
4 points. Very well done if you said St. Elsewhere.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. OK, now here comes your second question. Now, Tommy and Carol, you have to win this one to stay in the game. Matt and Morgan get to answer it first, so good luck. Our second question is all about fictional inventions and their authors. Richard.
Yeah, we're going to show you some inventions now and the novels in which they were invented. We need you to tell us the name of the authors. We're also going to give you the years they were first published, just to make your read a bit longer.
Thank you. Good. Thank goodness. Thank you very much indeed. OK, let's reveal the 5 clues. Here they come. We have got The Time Machine from The Time Machine, 1895. The Alethiometer from Northern Lights, 1995. The Invisibility Cloak from Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, 1997. Everlasting Gobstoppers from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory in 1964, and The Titbit Dish from The Wishing Chair Again, 1950. Over to Matt and Morgan.
So, Gobstoppers is Roald Dahl. We're going to go for Everlasting Gobstoppers being former RAF pilot Roald Dahl.
Roald Dahl, OK. So, Tommy and Carol, can you talk us through the rest of that board?
I'm not going to talk through them, if that's all right.
OK, fine.
I'm going to go straight for the bottom one.
Good.
Enid Blyton.
Enid Blyton for the bottom one. So we have Roald Dahl versus Enid Blyton. Matt and Morgan went Roald Dahl. Let's see if that is right for the Everlasting Gobstoppers. It's right. 49. Meanwhile, Tommy and Carol have gone for Enid Blyton for the Titbit Dish. Let's see how many of our 100 got that. Enid Blyton is right, and it wins you the point. Very well done. You're back in the game. Look at that. Down to 14. And it means after 2 questions, it's 1-all.
Yeah, The Time Machine.
Is H.G. Wells.
H.G. Wells. Would have scored 24 points. The best answer on the board from Northern Lights.
Philip Pullman.
Philip Pullman, 12 points. And The Invisibility Cloak.
J.K. Rowling.
J.K. Rowling. She would have scored you 55.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed. Here comes your third question. This is the decider. Whoever wins this goes through to the final and plays for that jackpot. So best of luck. Our third question is all about Winter Olympics host cities. Richard.
Yep, I'm going to show you the names now of 5 places which have hosted the Winter Olympics, but in anagram form. Can you unscramble them, please?
Thank you very much indeed. Here they come. 5 anagrams. All of them winter host cities. Tackiest Ally, Pallid Cake, Varlet Libel, Java Rose, and Brick Nuns. There we are. 5 Winter Olympics host cities. Tommy and Carol will go first.
Oh, OK. Java Rose, we're going to go Sarajevo.
Sarajevo, say Tommy and Carol. Now then, Matt and Morgan, can you talk us through that board?
I really don't know.
Don't know any of them. I can't see anything. Let's go for the, whatever it is, Tackiest Ally and just say Lilyhammer.
OK, you're going to say Lilyhammer for Tackiest Ally. So we have Sarajevo and we have Lilyhammer. Tommy and Carol went for Sarajevo. Let's see if that is right for Java Rose. How many of our 100 got it? There we are. Sarajevo, well done, 27. And meanwhile, Matt and Morgan, I mean, you've given the answer, Lillehammer. We know the answer to this, but let's just go through it. There we are. Bad luck. It's nothing harder than trying to find an anagram when you just can't see it. Very well done indeed, Tommy and Carol. After 3 questions, you are through to the final 2-1.
Unlucky gents. Well played, Carol. Very nicely done, spotting Sarajevo there. Have you got any of the rest of these?
Oh, Innsbruck at the bottom.
Innsbruck is the one at the bottom. Yeah, Brick Nuns. That would have scored 16 points. Tackiest Alley. I'll give you a clue. Something City.
Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City. Exactly. That would have scored 15. This next one is the biggest answer on the board. It's not a cake, it's a lake.
It's Lake Placid,
Lake
of course.
Placid.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Absolutely. 36. Now, this is the best answer on the board. Very well done if you said this.
What's it? Albertville.
Albertville. Very well done if you worked that out at home. 6 points for that.
Thank you very much indeed. So the pair leaving us at the end of the head-to-head round, I'm afraid it's Matt and Morgan. You made it just about into the head-to-head. And then, Matt, your moment of glory with Velociraptor. Very well done indeed, but I'm afraid this is where we say goodbye. Thank you so much for playing and playing so well, Matt and Morgan. But for Tommy and Carol, it is now time for our Pointless Final. Congratulations, Tommy and Carol. You've seen off all the competition and you have won our coveted Pointless trophy. You now get a chance to win our Pointless jackpot, and at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £3,750. Well, the question is, what do you want to see come up? What's going to help you take that jackpot home?
1980s rock would be good for Tom.
Video games, anything to do with video games would be good. Movies.
Some animal type things or that type of thing.
Well, who knows? Let's see. 4 things will appear.
Yep.
Maybe you'll like one of them. Pop careers of the X Factor judges, the year 1958, Hustlers on film, sailing. What do we think?
Not sailing. Definitely not sailing.
Definitely not sailing. Which one?
We'll go, I think the film.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
But he's always saying about how great his film knowledge is. So now's his time to shine. We're going to go for Hustlers on film.
Hustlers on film?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, literally...
No pressure.
Yeah, I mean, blimey, Tommy, you've been thrown under the bus there.
I know, right?
We are looking for anyone who appeared in any of the following films, please, according to IMDb. So anyone credited with appearing in The Sting from 1973, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels from 1988, or American Hustle from 2013. 3 great films there. So anyone credited with appearing in one of those 3 films. Very best of luck.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, as always, you've got up to a minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless. Are you ready?
As ready as
OK,
possible.
let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
Do you know any of them? From
No.
No, you don't know any of them? OK. So I know a couple from Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, but they're going to be high scorers. They're not going to be the low ones. These aren't the films I wanted to pop up, but never mind. American Hustle, I've not actually seen it, but I kind of know of it.
So we're going to go for the Sting, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels?
Yeah, I say, well, I could get a couple from there. I say Sting. Is the Sting the one? Is that Steve McQueen? Is that, yeah, but I don't know anyone else who was in it.
Come up with some names. Halfway through.
So, OK, well, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, well, obviously it's Michael Caine and Steve Martin. I think that's that one. So I'm trying to think of other people who are in it, trying to think of some bit parts. American Hustle, I think, is Bradley Cooper, I think. That's him. Well, he's big.
10 seconds left.
Just any.
I'm trying to just think of some kind of bit part people in. OK, so I'm going to go for all 3 from Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
OK, that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know.
OK,
so that's fine.
that, I'm afraid, is your time up. Let's have your 3 answers.
Michael Caine, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
OK, Michael Caine.
Steve Martin.
Steve Martin.
And
from the same film.
Yes, same film. And also, I'm going to say James Earl Jones. Is he in that?
James Earl Jones for which?
For
Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Yes.
OK, all 3 from that. Of those 3, which is your best shot at a pointless answer?
Well, James Earl Jones, if he's in it.
James Earl Jones. We'll put
If he's in it, yeah.
Least likely to be pointless?
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine, then Steve Martin goes in the middle. Brilliant. Well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order then, and here they are. We have got Michael Caine, Steve Martin, and James Earl Jones. Well, 3 answers on the board there. It was a tougher round, I think, than you were probably anticipating. But one of these could turn out to be pointless and win that jackpot for you. 3,750 quid would be rather a nice jackpot to be taken home. What would you like to do with it?
I would like to get myself a new gaming laptop, probably. I love my games. I'm a bit of a geek, so I'll do that.
OK, Carol.
I've got a longing to go to a retreat, the Pilates and yoga retreat in the mountains of Marrakesh. So I'd like to go there.
Lovely.
Yeah, nice.
OK, well, let's hope one of these answers wins that jackpot for you. Your first answer was Michael Caine. In all 3 cases, we're looking for cast members of Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. Michael Caine, if he's pointless, will win you £3,750. How many people said Michael Caine? It's right. We just have to see where Michael Caine ends up. Down we go, through the 40s, into the 30s, 33. OK. This will be interesting, see who scores more or less, Michael Caine or Steve Martin. Steve Martin is your second answer. Again, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. If he's pointless, £3,750 is yours. How many people said Steve Martin? Steve Martin's absolutely right. Michael Caine took us down to 33. Steve Martin takes us down through the 40s to the 30s, passing 33 to 29. Well, you've ordered this beautifully. Your third and final answer was James Earl Jones. Let's see if that's right, and if it is, let's see if it can take you down to pointless for 3,750 quid. James Earl Jones. No bad luck. Oh, well. Well, it was a valiant effort, but I'm afraid you didn't manage to find the all-important pointless answer, so you don't win today's jackpot, but you do take home today's pointless trophy, so very well done for that.
Yeah, and well done for taking a punt on the last one. It's absolutely the right thing to do. He might have been in it. He wasn't, but he might have been. I'm going to go through the pointless answers now for the different films. So start with The Sting. Demetra Arliss played the assassin in that. Eileen Brennan, Oscar nominated for Private Benjamin. Harold Gould, Sally Kirkland. Everyone there was pointless apart from Newman and Redford, Robert Shaw, and Robert Earl Jones. Now, Robert Earl Jones is James Earl Jones' dad, but he would have scored you 1 point. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. A few British actors in here. Anton Rogers there. Dana Ivey, Ian McDermott, Rupert Holiday Evans. Everybody pointless there, apart from Michael Caine, Steve Martin, of course, Barbara Harris, and Glenn Headley. And the final one is American Hustle. Alessandro Nivola is Elizabeth Röhm, Michael Pena, Shea Wiggum, everyone pointless there apart from Bradley Cooper, Jennifer Lawrence, Christian Bale, Amy Adams, Jeremy Renner, and Jack Houston. Everyone else is pointless. Very well done if you got one at home.
Thank you very much, Richard, and thank you, Tommy and Carol. I'm sorry you didn't win the jackpot today. That'll therefore roll over onto the next show, when we will be playing for £4,750. Join us then, see if someone can win it. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.